Hey everybody, welcome back to Lemon Branch Travels. I'm Papa J, and I'm so glad you're here. Today we're exploring the Hofburg Palace in Vienna, Austria. Inside, we're going to check out two amazing spots. The Sisi Museum, which tells the story of Empress Elisabeth, and also the Imperial Treasury, where the Habsburgs kept their most important treasures. Let's go see what's inside. Now, if you don't know who Sisi was, she was Empress Elisabeth of Austria, a really fascinating woman with a story full of beauty, tragedy, and independence. You might be wondering why everyone calls her Sisi. That was actually her family nickname. Her full name was Elizabeth, but her family shortened it to Sisi, kind of like a cute childhood nickname. So she wasn't your typical empress. Sisi didn't really like all the rules and the formality of the court here in Vienna. She loved freedom, traveling, and spending time outdoors. She was very independent, which made her stand out. And wow, people really were obsessed with her beauty. She had this insanely long hair that went almost to the floor, and she kept up a strict routine to stay thin and fit. Hours of exercise, strict diets, and special beauty treatments. It's kind of like she was a 19th century celebrity. But she wasn't just about looks. Sisi was a writer too, and she poured a lot of her feelings into poetry. Life at court was stressful, and you can see why she often struggled. That's part of what makes her story so relatable. She wasn't a perfect royal. She was a human being. Sisi also made a big impact politically, and in 1867, Austria-Hungary created the dual monarchy, and she played a key role in helping make that happen. Hungarians really loved her because she respected their culture and she supported them. Her life wasn't all glam though. She went through a lot of personal tragedy. Her only son, Crown Prince Rudolf, died in 1889 in what was called the Mayerling Incident. Later in 1898, she was assassinated in Geneva, Switzerland at the age of only 60. That tragic ending added to her legend because it made her almost larger than life. Now check out her exercise room. It is pretty wild. Sisi was obsessed with staying in shape, which was totally unusual for an empress at the time. So you can see these rings hanging in the doorway. They were part of her gym routine, kind of like early gymnastics equipment. There's also this ladder-like structure and a pull-up bar. And honestly, it's crazy to think of someone in full royal life taking fitness so seriously. But she believed keeping her body in perfect shape was part of being disciplined and graceful. Walking through the museum, you really get a sense of her daily life. You see her personal stuff like her dresses, her workout routines, beauty products, even her bathroom is on display, which shows just how meticulous she was about her routines and appearance. It's fascinating because it gives you a peek behind the glamour and into the real person that she was. Sisi was complicated, independent, and left a huge mark on history. Now, right next door, we're heading into the Imperial Treasury. This holds the Habsburgs' most important treasures that they had for centuries. So let's take a look at what they kept inside. Just as a quick background, the Habsburgs were one of Europe's most powerful royal families. They ruled Austria, Hungary, Bohemia, the Holy Roman Empire, and more for hundreds of years, until the monarchy ended in 1918. This treasury holds all of their wealth, their ceremonial items, and a lot of religious relics. Right when you step in, the first thing you notice is the clothing. These robes date back to the 15th and 16th centuries, with insane gold embroidery and rich fabrics. Then there are the crown jewels, including pieces from the imperial regalia of the Holy Roman Empire. Now, Emperor Ferdinand I started organizing the collection around 1556 to 1564, and later Ferdinand III refined it in 1643. Now, these crowns and ceremonial swords were used in coronations all over Europe. Now here's something really unique. The ostensorium with a thorn from the crown of thorns. It's small, but super significant, showing how the Habsburgs tied their rule to the Catholic Church. Supposedly, this is an actual thorn from the crown of thorns that was placed on the Savior Jesus Christ's head. So over time, the treasury grew, especially during the Austro-Hungarian Empire in the 1800s. Crowns and regalia came from Hungary, Bohemia, and other territories. Even after the monarchy ended in 1918, everything stayed in the Hofburg as a museum. So walking through this imperial treasury, you're not just seeing wealth, you're seeing centuries of history, culture, and power all in one place. It's definitely worth a stop if you are ever in Vienna. So that's going to wrap up our tour of Hofburg Palace, visiting both the Sisi Museum and the Imperial Treasury. We got a glimpse of Sisi's personal life, her struggles, her legendary beauty, and then we saw the incredible wealth and history of the Habsburgs. So thanks again for joining us today. If you did like this, make sure you hit that like button. It helps out so much. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming adventures here at Lemon Branch Travels. Thanks again for coming along with me today. I'm Papa J, and we will see you on the next trip.